Hello, the House of Tarot YouTube followers. Welcome to today's reading. Today we're doing a pick a card reading with our three sets of the cards, as well as three little cookies to choose from. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first group, second group, third group, and see the timestamp down below to go to your reading. So for the first group, we have this little round, rigid cookie with a little chocolate in the middle. We also have the card Anchor. That's for our first group. Our second group, we have this heart-shaped cookie with a little, it would be like a white chocolate in the middle. And with this group, we have the card House, as well as the number 4. And for our third group, we have the card Child with the number 13, if any of these numbers resonate for you. For the first group, we had 35, in case you can't see it. And we have this little chocolate cookie with stars and like a white chocolate in the middle. These are fake little cookies. So with that, please see the timestamp down below to choose your pile. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3, and we're going to get started. See you there. Welcome, group 1. If you chose the Anchor or this little round cookie with a little chocolate in the middle, this is your reading. We also have the number 35 for this group. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves, and we had the word Anchor, the card Anchor. Let's see what we get from this card. Anchor is always about stability, possibly reaching a goal, possibly anchoring down to get something finished or completed. Something you possibly been putting off for some of you, where when you finally do it, you feel like, oh, that wasn't even that bad. It's just the getting started part that's possibly the hard time. So we're going to go ahead and go with our tea leaves. We have Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Possibly to reach this goal, to reach this ideal thing, this thing that you've been trying to obtain. You might be tempted to let down your standards. Possibly, like, even if you own a store, you might be tempted to kind of like slash all the prices just to get your sales up and things like that. So this is kind of a little bit of a warning. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Don't be tempted by the low-hanging fruit. Don't be tempted by something that looks very easy to possibly, if we're talking about social media, possibly like an easy way to gain followers is to post like something very outlandish or provocative or things like that. So look out for that. And for this group, for this couple weeks, for this month, look out for something like that, something tempting, possibly something to tempt you. Kind of stay focused, stay grounded, stay, I'm saying the word stable, stay stable within what your goals are and what you are all about. So if you're building a brand, or even yourself as a brand, just you, who you are, stay focused on what that brand is and what the final goals are and how you would like to reach it. What would be the ideal way to reach that goal? So even like with a diet, let's say you're trying to get to the end of the year by losing 10 pounds that you were trying to do the entire year. There's no good coming from doing it in a very extreme way, like not eating or fasting way too hard, or doing something that just doesn't kind of resonate with your body, with the time coming that will kind of have you miserable. So something I see kind of doing it in a way that is, I see the word safe, so doing it in a way that's safe, because I feel like if you get results too fast, you're going to lose it real fast. So whatever this thing that you're trying to obtain, or this goal that you're trying to have, or kind of even this challenge, possibly some of you were challenged to do something, like somebody kind of said, like, you won't sell 10 things in 10 days, and you're trying to find a very outlandish way, but it's going to affect you personally. Like, let's say you have to kind of meet these standards in a way that messes with your joy, with your happiness. So that's the message I'm getting right away. For some of you, we have a fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Could this be somebody older for you, kind of having to deal with somebody older, or deal with somebody's opinion, maybe just somebody older that has just a whole different view. I'm seeing even the word politics coming into play, just kind of arguing with people that are from a different time, that have a different political view. So even just be careful where they pull you into these discussions or arguments, where it might look like a discussion, but you just leave very winded. You leave very tired at the end of the day. We also have Cain. Pay attention to your health. We have Lion, time to act, and an Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Possibly this firm man, you can tell by the way they walk is what I'm getting. Somebody that you should be aware of, and you're going to see it by the way they walk, just something that they have in their walk and their swagger and the way they deal with people. I feel that by dealing with them, it's going to leave you very winded, very tired, very overwhelmed, like just those overwhelming conversations that kind of go into your sleep, go into your wakes, or just something that really frustrates you for days. So by kind of avoiding this whole feeling is kind of avoiding, if you watch out for this person, just watch out for somebody that's very kind of like an energy vampire is what I'm getting. With time to act, I'm getting that it's possibly with your goals that you're kind of waited for a very long time to really get to them, and you're going to be, I see the word, you're going to be kind of influenced or pressured to do something, but it's not going to be in your timing, and it's going to have some low-hanging fruit, like a way that you will possibly almost attain it but not really get to keep it by doing something that's really doesn't resonate with you or resonate with your standards or with your lifestyle, where you want to be in life. I'm seeing like even crash diets, like crash dieting, but then you don't get to enjoy the holidays coming up, or you don't get to enjoy parties or friends or outings. So really find ways to do it where you get to enjoy, you get to have the thing, and you get to enjoy your life at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a love card for you. We have a past life relationship. You have known each other before. I'm getting a weird message right away with this. I feel like if you're dealing with somebody in a negative way, I feel this is a past life relationship for some of you. I feel like if you're having to deal with somebody that you can't quite kick out of your life or kind of quit them for some reason, I feel like this is somebody from your past life that's just kind of keeps hanging around for some reason, just some reason you two have to be with each other. I know this is a very specific message, so take that for those who resonate with, and for everybody else, I'm not getting quite much more. I feel like that was just like a certain group, just past life relationship. Maybe for some of you is looking out for this past life relationship, or looking out for this person that might come into your life where you feel like you've known each other before. So kind of look out for that for some of you. For our first row, we have the 10 of Cups. We have the Page of Cups, so a lot of cup energy. Cup is about emotional. Oh, and the 6 of Cups. So cups are emotional. Cups are also about celebration for some of you. So with the 10 of Cups, the 10 is always about a completion of some sorts. But with this 10, let's see what we get from this row. We have the 10 of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. I feel that something really kind of flashed at you to get something done, to get this stability going. I feel like you spent the year kind of just flowing with it, or going with the flow, or not really taking it seriously, and something kind of jolted you. It jolted you in a moment that you were in peace or in quiet or in a moment of serenity. Possibly, I'm even seeing you working out or weightlifting where your mind chatter was going, and you said, you know what, I really got to get this thing done. For some of you, it's losing weight, or a business, or an idea, or just a goal you had overall, or even a savings. Like I feel like some of you put off your savings to the very end of the year, and then you're just going to save all your money from this day forward, where you're going to hit your goal by the end of the year. Just funny things like that. But it really kind of jolted you recently to really get this done. I feel the need to tell you to just always be aware of that low-hanging fruit, where it just kind of messes with your day-to-day, or messes with your joy. It messes with the seasons coming, and just the joy that you're going to be accustomed to have, that you're going to rob yourself from. So just be careful of that kind of robbing yourself the joy type energy. That's what I'm getting. I feel a very playful time in your mind, like you kind of will find a way to have fun with this, or be playful with this. With this Page of Cups, you're going to find a way to have this thing. You're going to find a way to have your cake and eat it too, is what I'm getting at the end of the day. So really all this like anchoring and bucking down for this, I feel like you will find a way to have your cake and eat it too. We have the World. This is in your You energy placement for our second row. We have the 2 of Wands. Ooh, we have the Devil. That's always about something being shown to you. So possibly just something is going to be presented to you that you want to kind of watch out for in the end. Something will be presented to you in a way that will be kind of like a warning, is what I'm getting for some of you. I feel like you really will find a way to have your cake and eat it too by the world. I feel like you're going to get a way, you're going to find a way to get what you want, my listener. I'm also getting a download that somebody might be investing in you with this fair man. I just got this thing that it might be an investor of some sort. So if you're trying to start something small, or even I'm seeing like having to quit your job to go do something, or having to even get a job, somebody's going to be there to vouch for you. Somebody's going to be there to invest in you. Somebody's going to be there to really pour into you. So really look out for this person. So this person with a cane isn't always the bad thing. It might also be somebody that's going to invest in you for a lot of you. For our final card, we have the 5 of Swords. I see a very peaceful change coming in your life. So if you're hoping for some kind of change, something very peaceful and serene you're going to set up for yourself. I feel by anchoring down, you're really going to get this thing done that you've been trying to get, and you're really going to set yourself up for some sort of success. So something successful is coming for you, and something that you get to set up for yourself, that you really, you have help, you have the investors, but you get to have this done by you, like your ways. You get to kind of plan it out, set it up in the way that you want it to, in the way you want it to work out. With vacancy, possibly something coming vacant that you get to move into, or even a position. So if this has to do with your work, maybe a position going freeing up, that you get to kind of take that spot or take that place, and that really leads you into some more success. Or a vacancy even in the home that you've been trying to purchase or get into or rent, or a place. I'm seeing like this subdivision or this whole building, and it was always full, and you wanted to get into that building. And I see there's possibly look out for a vacancy, possibly by the end of the year. We also have Wonder. And for our final card, we're going to pull, we have the card Path. And I see this with Wonder. So wander on the path. So we have wander on the path less traveled. What you find might surprise you. Interesting. Let's see how that resonates for some of you. So with that, my dear listener, take what resonates and leave the rest. I do offer readings ranging from $1 to $45 at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. And come see me for your zodiac readings during the month of November, as well as more of these pick a card readings, and hang out with your tarot reader at night reading. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 2. If you chose the House card and the little heart-shaped cookie with the little white chocolate in the middle, this is your reading. We also have the number 4 on this. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves. So for the card House, we have it being several things, something very cozy. I feel like safety, feeling safe, feeling cozy, feeling gratitude. I'm seeing a lot of you having this really grateful spirit for this reading. Ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and go with these cards that popped out. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with your tea leaves. We have a box. You will receive a gift. We have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. So something cracking, something finally being hatched is what I'm getting, possibly into the spring months. Right now, I have it as like a winter scene and a very Christmassy scene, and receiving gifts. So possibly the holidays coming. We are in November, possibly receiving something at your door that was unexpected. But also, this comes from gratitude. I feel like you're really in the mood of having gratitude in your own home, having gratitude for what you have. And I feel like you're kind of putting the stepping stones for manifesting or creating something big that possibly will come during the spring with this egg finally cracking. I feel like this egg finally hatching an idea, hatching a plan, hatching just things that were meant for you, hatching more money, more stability. And I feel like it comes from your grateful spirit. I feel like a very grateful, serene, kind of like this safe spirit, this feeling of feeling gratitude, safe, happy. And possibly with the events around the world, I feel like you just have this really grateful spirit coming in. We have hills, obstacles to overcome. We have a carrot, opportunity or windfall. A club, someone would try to make you do something against your will. And a door, opportunities are waiting for you. So this is really quite fitting with the box, the door, the house. With somebody trying to make you do something against your will, I feel really look out for this person, because I feel it's going to kind of mess with the energy that you're already having. If you're kind of in a place of a grateful spirit, a very receiving spirit, where someone's going to be possibly sending you a gift, opportunities and doorways, and just beautiful things that have to do with this house card, just really be careful of putting your energy into something that's not meant for you. So if someone's kind of like pushing you or wanting you to do, possibly even getting into these holidays, even like an elder person, like a parent, a mother, an aunt, just that kind of energy of they would like you to do something and you kind of get guilted into do something, really be careful with that, because I see it's going to mess with your overall energy of this gratitude, this really serene place where you're at. And it's really going to put you into a vibration or even like that frequency where you're going to attract just quite the opposite of what I'm seeing is meant for you, with this beautiful, serene feeling and being able to hatch something at the end of the winter, just something really coming into fruition for you. So I'm seeing more like a warning. Be careful where you're placing your energy. Be careful who you're giving it to. Be careful with people pleasing. Just anything that takes you out of this element, because this is the ultimate way that you get to manifest things, is through this element of gratitude and being high frequency, high vibe, feeling good, feeling grateful in your home for every little thing. I see you kind of even walking around your home and just feeling really grateful for how stable it is, how beautiful it is, how safe it is, that you have like good solid doors, just things like that. And it really puts you into a high vibe for this thing that wants to come to you, this receiving mode, receiving gifts, receiving ideas, things hatching for you, opportunities, windfall. Just really be careful where you're placing your energy. We're going to go ahead and go with our first row in the tarot deck. We have the Six of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So this is a lot of six energy. For our Six of Pentacles, I see a lot of things kind of like falling down on you in a good way, just things really sprinkling you, manifesting for you. So I would really suggest really stay on high vibe. Anything that doesn't feel like a, hell yes, I want to do that, or anything that doesn't feel with a lot of energy, just you want to do it today, tomorrow, yesterday, like you just can't wait to get it done. I feel like put it off to the side. Just if it's not going to affect, I'm not saying like don't pay your bills or things like that, but just things that you can automate and just kind of push it or put it off to the side, or just things like that. Really just stay in this high vibe, because I see that the world just really wants to sprinkle you with something. It really wants to rain down on you in a good way, with gifts, with things hatching, which is really great ideas, really great vibration. I feel with the Queen of Swords, I feel you're going to be very stable in the next coming weeks. Just have this really good mindset where people just gravitate to you. They want to be around you. You're really going to show up to a place very picturesque where people just kind of just flock to you in a way that they just want to be surrounded by your vibration, by your beauty, by things like that. And I'm seeing just really be careful with anything that kind of is going to interfere with that. Anything that gets you out of your element. I'm going to go ahead and go with our second row. Ooh, we have the Six of Cups, some more six energy. We had 3 sixes on the table, so that might be a thing. Reading up on 3 sixes. We have the Page of Cups, more cup energy for our second row, and we have the Seven of Cups. Very good. A lot of cup energy. And for our last card, more cup energy, we're going to have our Ace of Cups. For a Six of Cups, I see a lot of festivities coming for you, a lot of joyful moments, a lot of things to celebrate as well, a lot of changes, but also just things that really kind of bring you into who you're supposed to be as a person as we come to the end of the year, things that kind of get you into the next level. If some of you are experiencing a decade birthday, like a 30, 40, a 50, 60, and so forth, I feel like this is going to be a celebration time of a new decade. So something is shifting in your life, some kind of area is shifting, possibly. Well, we didn't pull a relationship card, but if this is in your relationship, if this is in your business, if this is just in your overall life and spirit, for a lot of you, this is possibly has to do with your spirit, because with the Queen of Swords, this is a change possibly also in your spirit, is what I'm getting with our sword energy. There's going to be a lot to celebrate with all these cups in the second row. Yes, I see something being offered to you even, so really look out for that. Look out for this opportunity of something being offered. In a sense, like you're going to get an offer that you can't refuse, or just something that you've been waiting for. And I feel like this is a whole era for you. This is a whole new era. This is a whole new decade for you. If some of you are experiencing a very milestone birthday, it doesn't even have to be that 40, 50, 60, 70, or 20 birthday. This could just be a milestone. Like a special number to me was the 36. I just knew it was going to be a milestone. It's a weird number, and it really was. So really look out for that. Just something very special coming for you. I feel like some of you may know. And if you know what this number is, I challenge you to put it in the comment if this is a number that's special to you, that you kind of needed to hear in this reading, I want to hear your numbers. So we're also going to pull a love card. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So are some of you possibly even struggling by keeping up with this spiritual path and your love life kind of coinciding, possibly where you practice spirituality or the church you go to or where you reside in your religious views. There's like a factor involved in your love life. So kind of looking out for something like that. I'm going to go ahead and go with our winter deck. I'm going to go ahead and pull this card. We have intelligence. We also have vacancy. We had this for our last card in the same placement. So that's interesting. Something freeing up, something opening up is what I'm getting with vacancy. Something you've been waiting for, possibly this opportunity or the door opening. I feel like we do have a door open. No, the door is closed on this one, but something becoming available, something becoming vacant. And with intelligence, just, I get the message, act intelligently. I'm not saying you obviously are intelligent, but kind of behave intelligently against people that, like with this club, people that want to kind of mess with your vibe in a sense. But outwit them is the message I'm getting. Act intelligently in the way that you outwit them and kind of play at their own game. And I feel like don't lose your cool. Don't lose the vibration is what I'm getting. I have cleanse. Wash your spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Interesting. So with that, my dear listener, group number 2, this is where I leave you. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I know this was a lot of information, a lot of energy being expressed here. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I offer readings from $1 ranging to $45, so come see me there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 3. If this is your reading, if you chose this pile, this is your reading. We had the card Child, as well as the number 13. We also had the little chocolate cookie with the white center, little stars all around. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with our tea leaves. I'm gonna go ahead and go with that card right away because it kind of flickered in a way that I wanted to be used. Okay, whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and go with these cards. So for our tea leaves, we have the card, a boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So looking out for some unexpected money, looking out for some unexpected finance changes or just changes in your finances. With this child, I see this child can always mean something new coming into your life or a new beginning. A theory is possibly something that will kind of shake up your whole life, or even with the boat, kind of just reroute your entire life. So if this is the money or some kind of new financial gain that kind of reroutes your entire life to something that you'll never remember your past life. I'm even getting, because just the combination with the child, just something that will make you even forget who you once were, because it's just going to be such a big shift. We have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So a child and crib. Could this even be a baby for some of you, or some kind of conception? We're going to go ahead and pull our tarot cards and that possibly will finalize everything. But crib and the child. Some of you, this could even just be a kid, a child, some kind of moment of having a child. And if it's not, just a new beginning, child, enterprise, birthing something manifesting through you. We have staff you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So possibly the money, the change of direction, some kind of inheritance coming. We have a handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. We have a needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. We have boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So the needle, thread, the 13 child, and the crib, this could be a child for some of you. This could all right away be conception of a child, having a child, just something that you really wished for, having a baby and then finally coming into fruition, or some kind of manifesting, or some kind of breakthrough. And this possibility for some of you, a breakthrough in this becoming a possibility. If you're not even there with having a child, this does not resonate for some of you. This is also about conception of a birthing an idea, a plan of action, or even a business. births and children also equal like businesses and birthing things that you have to nurture and love and take care of, and just creative energy, life force energy goes into this. We're also going to pull a card for your love reading. We have a separation. Time apart from your partner is in the horizon, on the horizon. So if some of you are taking some time apart from each other, taking a break, that's possibly where a lot of things come into manifestation. If you're trying to manifest a business of some sorts, that's possibly where a lot of these downloads come in while you're spending time alone, while you're being somewhat of the hermit of the deck. We have an Empress, and this does have to do with child. So if some of you needed the message, if you're going to have a baby or something, this is just like a total yes. Our child, our Empress is about conception, femininity, just things like that. And we had a sincere wish being granted. I'm not sure if some of you struggle, just child and crib. So possibly look out for that for some of you. If you're not trying to have a baby, possibly rerouting that energy, because this is the energy of a total life force energy and creation energy. And it takes a lot of energy to create a whole being, a whole child. So if you're experiencing a time of lots of energy, even sexual energy, I would possibly even look into some kind of adventure you want to go on, or business or idea, just because there's going to be a lot of that creative energy going on. So really see where you can manifest it into. This is kind of clearing up, so this is probably something you already feel, because it's coming to like its high point where it's going to dwindle away. So really see where you could reroute this energy. If you're not the person that's I'm reading for that's trying to create a child, just reroute it. And if you are, this is a big sign that now's the time. It's happening, or that breakthrough moment. If you're trying to conceive and you couldn't, just something very breakthrough is coming for you. We also have the High Priestess in the near future card, and she's just all about power, having, manifesting. The High Priestess is even like her witchy energy, or that just that person that has a lot of self-control, high intelligence, emotional intelligence. So really look out for this. And this is possibly by this overflow of energy. I feel like big things like life force energy, life creating energy. So really see where you're going to manifest it into, if it's actually creating a whole being, or if it's creating some kind of idea, something for yourself, some kind of thing where you get to even amass huge amounts of wealth. So just really look out for that. I'm getting super excited for you. I actually need to take a deep breath. So we have the Magician, the 8 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. And last, we're going to have 9 of Cups. So the 9 is a lot about attainment. So whatever you're trying to attain, this is the moment, because there's a lot of energy going on here. There's a lot of powerful energy where you get to even become the High Priestess, that just witchy power, just the overall power in general. But the Magician is taking any kind of matter and turning it into something else. So whatever you do is going to turn into gold, literally. So if this is about children, just taking that seed and turning into a child, this is huge energy for a lot of you. If this is about creating businesses, just taking that small idea that you thought of in your car driving to Starbucks or anything and turning into something powerful. So I see a lot of amassing of wealth and generational wealth and just things like that. So this is a reading about a lot of generations and mass amount of wealth and energy and power. The 9 of Cups is about attainment. So something would be attained to something that you were hoping to have. This is also about emotional attainment. So it's something possibly emotional, just something that keeps the lights on, just keeps the energy flowing. So I see something's really gonna fill you up deeply in your whole being. I'm gonna take from our winter deck, and last we're gonna leave you with a small message from our little deck. We're gonna take, let's see what cards want to come out, because getting sticky. We have Retreat. So I also see spending time alone, spending time to yourself, and we have loneliness. Interesting. Possibly even being alone. If someone's like with the separation, is someone that you're with making you feel alone, or making you feel lonely, although they're always next to you, but it's just this lonely feeling because they don't fill you up or make you feel a certain way while you're around them. Possibly taking a break from it. So the retreat with the separation, I'm seeing something big will come out of it. I know it's really strange because we also have conception kind of happening, but we also have a separation and retreat. So really maybe stress being involved, the stress of being together all the time, or just things like that, or how they might make you feel when you're around them. So I know this reading took a strange little turn, but this is possibly where you get all your powers just by taking this retreat. We have kindness, take respite by a pond, and be kind to yourself and others. So kind of just backing up is what I'm seeing, where a lot of things might happen for you, where you kind of put that energy into yourself and you're going to create big things, because this is a big reading, big strong cards, like big sparking moments of the reading. So with that, my group number 3, take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer readings at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. They range from $1 all the way to $45. $45 would be similar to this. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.